and I am already in February. It's happening so fast. Even if we are slowing down in all the activities and so on, time doesn't change. It's still happening very quickly. And in the month of February, Earth and its evolutionary steps, they are offering a beautiful equation, a beautiful mandala that have different aspects that it seems not related to each other, but they are really forming a very sustaining foundation for evolution. On one side, we do have the urge to look at our unfinished relationships that had the quality of the opposite sex, and in terms of relations that were either not complete, fantasies, things that we react in the past that broke connections or relations, especially with the opposite sex. And that is stimulated with the collective humanity, where certain urge for connectability is in the agenda. We want to connect differently, and we want to connect with the opposite sex differently. But we need to review cases where we did not complete connections, and somehow the moon is urging us to review that and perhaps to reconnect, to enable to restore certain understanding or complete certain experience that we didn't integrate and transcend. And on the other hand, it comes also with the review of our own wisdom. It's like when the elder meet the teenager, the juvenile. And in the juvenile, you have the energy of the crush over the other, and it's so powerful, especially in the center of creation and in the center of the second chakra. You have a crush and you will do anything to be with that person. You think about that person over and over, while the elder had passed through that and have the wisdom to see that it will pass, and that energy may not be the best investment. It may be a distraction or just simply a passage. So the wisdom acquire an application in these times where it's a wisdom that comes from very ancient. It comes from the earth herself. It's not only about the clans of the elders and the amount of information that is in the atmosphere that released by the amount of people who are dying, because each person who dies has a wisdom. It has a moment of reflection and contemplation, says, oh, that's my life, that's how I did live it. And it extracts the good, the bad, and put in balance certain assessment about them and about their potential. So that is wisdom, and it's wisdom floating in the planet as souls leave their bodies. And that wisdom is not harvested or is not projected in something that is useful. So in February, the projection is towards the parts of our relationships with the opposite sex that had not been finished. And with that, it also have a very interesting connection, and is the one of the connections that we know intellectually is there, but we have not really put a full understanding and integration, is that we are Earth. And with that, all the changes that Earth is going right now is a start, and it need to be at the level of the microcosmos. And that's why all the bacteria and viruses on the planet are readjusting and harmonizing. The ones that were dormant, they come into life, and the ones that were alive, they're retreating. The ones that were in trees are in animals, and the ones that were in animals are in humans, and so on and so forth. So yes, part of the shift is our own actions over the planet, but it is also the not full acknowledgement of our biology, not the full sense that whatever is happening in me is happening in Earth. I am being announced through all the micro changes in the planet of what Earth is going through. And in that relation, I have choices. I have the ability to turn fear into understanding, and that understanding into an opportunity, into an action. So February is very rich. It have a lot of connections in different scales and in different levels and in different frequencies as well. So it's not just one thing, but more like a sphere that have little points here and there trying to form a whole, trying to be really a sphere that is harmonized with the environment, with the changes of technology, which are another aspect of the change. We may be announcing other technological findings, more applications of the artificial intelligence and the impact in our decisions and how we see technology, how we are requested to be more in command of our behavior, so the tools that we create don't control us. So it's very rich. It's very rich, and it goes in all levels. And for that, of course, we are designing programs that sustain that movement, that investigate that movement and make that applicable to where we are, so we move conscious through the times, through the changes. And all this connectability will make an impact of how our prana, our life force, is redirected in the body, how we are able to understand life differently. And for that we are supplying knowledge in the meditation bundle in the month of February about life force and the anatomy and physiology of meditation. So you're able to connect more consciously with that flow, with that stream of life. And in the Council of Earth, we continue the exploration of the elders, the ancients, in conjunction with the lovers, the ex-lovers, and what we had deposit those unfinished frequencies, and how to bring that energy back into our body, into our biology, into our present moment. So is to be more whole. So we're doing exercises at the community level and in the school in evolution, and as well the moon ceremonies to sustain all this investigation. It really is fascinating to navigate consciously and to cooperate. So each of you can give us a feedback, and we enrich so much each other's. We learn, even if we are all in our own homes and not going out much, but is a lot to to take the breath in, and let that really evolve us in a more smooth and natural way. So I'm looking forward to interact with you in February and in all these aspects, and that I'm sure it will make more sense to what you are living, to the experiment that you are going through in this moment. So thank you again for now, and Matthew and I are looking forward to hear from you, to interact with you. Until then, bye.